My name is Morris Kent Thompson, and I'm testing the waters to run for President of the United States as an American. While the presidential debates have demonstrated profound rhetoric, none have presented a plan to attack global warming, revitalize the stagnant economy, spur job growth, provide substance to our banking community, simultaneously reduce the cost to the consumer, and of utmost importance, provide a viable political response to any nation contemplating a nuclear program. We need a president that has not only a message and vision, but also has the program to achieve it. The following message and program is an example of how I will address issues to benefit all. To help combat the harmful effects of global warming, there are three possible courses of actions that have been bantered around for the past 40 years: nuclear power, wind power, and solar power. The objections to nuclear power are multifaceted, which center around the attempt to denuclearize the world, and just as importantly, waste disposal. Wind power has run up against concern over the noise factors. Solar power is most promising and will have the least negative side effects, if any, and I must say is far less costly. Solar power is most interesting as it uses the sun's rays to generate power through collectors. These collectors can be mounted on commercial building roofs and single-family homes with decorative roof tiles to blend into the existing roof design, which makes them aesthetically pleasing. Most importantly, the reduction in cost to the consumer frees up disposable income to be used to buy much-needed goods and services, which is part of the cash-to-cash cycle, or more eloquently stated by Milton Friedman, the velocity of cash, that puts cash in the hands of the consumer as compared to Keynesian economics trickle-down, which has proven a dismal disaster. Now you ask, how can we pay for this? Let me begin with a very simple scenario, as all complex problems are truly quite simple if one takes the best interest requirement. First, all government facilities, state and federal, such as office buildings, street lighting, etc., should be converted to solar power. Second, existing residential and commercial units should be converted under this same program over a reasonable period, say 10 to 20 years, and I would like to see that cut in half. This can be accomplished by requiring that upon the refinance or sale of an existing property, it must be brought up to code, with the reality that the cost of converting will be paid for through the existing electric bills. In other words, the payments that you are making existing will go towards that. Third, the Congress should pass legislation requiring solar power in all new construction and building codes. Fourth, the upfront cost can be partially borne by environmental bonds, let's say 4.5% tax-free bonds. Fifth, each state should be responsible for ensuring that county tax assessors include another line item on the real estate tax bill for the war on global warming. Hence, we have also eliminated a vast waste of government money in setting up a needless system or bureaucracy to facilitate such needless administrative costs. Sixth, as units come offline, a charge should be imposed on the real estate tax bill to pay for the ongoing repair and maintenance of such systems and to service the debt. By law, these funds should be paid into a sinking fund to pay for the bonds at some predetermined future date, let's say over 50 years. Most importantly, the Congress should put forth legislation to preclude the pilfering of these sinking funds by the government, which has been a problem in the past. Quite simply, it is a play on tax incentive financing that the government mistakenly believes it created. The advantages to the war on global warming. First, the United States has fired the first shot against the war on global warming. Second, we have significantly reduced the demand for an already overburdened and outdated power grid and the excessive cost required to modernize it. Such funds can be used more effectively for social programs or to pay down the debt. Third, we have eliminated the need for another bloated bureaucracy and the cost to maintain it. Fourth, given the dismal state of our economy and job growth, we have created the demand for millions of workers nationwide for manufacturing, transportation, design, supervision, installation, and the needed ongoing repair and maintenance to maintain solar panels and battery systems. Fifth, we have created new business ventures to dismantle and recycle existing telephone poles, aluminum, copper, and steel wires into viable products. I can only guesstimate the trillions of dollars hanging from telephone poles nationwide. Our existing power grid is mainly comprised of 1800s technology, and it is time to move forward into the 21st century and to outsource the dinosaur back to extinction from whence it came. Sixth, solar power has been proven to be quite adequate to provide all such needs. Hence, in any future negotiations with countries attempting to implement nuclear power, one but must ask, why? Then ask them to join us in the war on global warming by installing solar power to facilitate such needs. This strategy will allow America to regain its leadership by first, setting the precedent for the world, second, reducing the harmful effects of carbon in the atmosphere, third, it is paid for by reducing the cost to the consumer, which frees up disposable income that will assist in kick-starting a stagnant economy with no additional tax revenues. Additionally, this strategy eliminates the need for nuclear and coal power, which appears to be a major issue with certain countries at a time when we should be eliminating the nuclear threat and waste. Technology is and will continue to render entire industries extinct, and such technology was brought about by a need, and as we can see, a need to save Mother Earth and its inhabitants. My programs are centered on a multifaceted approach whose centerpiece is to implement technology that will propel us into the future and not hinder us with outdated 1800s technology. Remember, it's green, it's clean, and it's free. We need a leader whose experience did not create these problems, but a leader who has real-life experience and knows what the people want and need, and as I like to say, not only talks the talk, but has walked the walk. I have, and I will. To learn more of my positions and background on healthcare, immigration, and national security, go to my website at www.mktlistings.com. We need to rebuild what the system has destroyed: our economy, with secure jobs, health insurance for all, retirement benefits, and our reputation in the world community, with a message of peace, prosperity, and brotherly love. Put me on the ballot in all 50 states, and together we will straighten this mess out. My name is Morris Kent Thompson, and I approve this message.